Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hi, my name's Sumner Hobart. I'm a full-time Amazon seller and Amazon PPC consultant. And this is actually the first video of a mini series that I'll be creating and posting here on YouTube regarding Amazon PPC specifically for beginners. And we'll be ultimately detailing how to generate significantly more profit for your Amazon business through Amazon PPC as simply and easily as possible, specifically for beginners. And this video will cover an introduction into Amazon PPC. So what is Amazon PPC? How does it work? How is Amazon PPC different, or maybe why is it better than other advertising or marketing platforms available to Amazon sellers? And again, it'll be a little bit more vague in general in this video. However, in future videos, I'll get much more granular and specific on very specific strategies, methods, bidding, and all these other topics. So if you want to stay tuned for that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and get to it. So first, Amazon PPC. What does PPC even mean? So when you hear PPC, think pay per click, and that's actually what it stands for. So pay per click is an advertising model where the advertiser, which in this case will be you, only pays when someone actually clicks on your ad. Okay, so Google is another example of a pay per click platform, and then Amazon is also a pay per click platform. And specifically, right, this is when you hear Amazon PPC, just think about Amazon ads or Amazon advertising. That's all it is. And the form of advertising is pay per click. Okay, and in order to utilize Amazon PPC or Amazon pay per click advertising, you must have a professional Amazon seller account. So when you sell on Amazon, you can either choose to create an individual seller account or a professional account. So again, you need a professional account to be able to utilize Amazon PPC advertising. If you do right now have an individual account and want to switch over to a professional account, it's very easy to do, very simple to do. You may need to contact Amazon to be able to do that, but you should see the option in your individual Amazon seller account to be able to switch to a professional account. And then once you do that, you'll have access to everything that we're going to cover here in this video, as well as future videos. And as I said before, right, Amazon is a pay-per-click platform. So how does someone actually click on my ad? How do I pay? How does that even work? So let's kind of visualize it here, actually give you a real example. So every day, people on Amazon are searching for taco holders, right? So there are a percentage of Americans in the US who are interested in taco holders. They're going to Amazon, typing in taco holder to ultimately purchase a taco holder. So let's assume that you sell a taco holder on Amazon, and you ultimately want to get more sales and generate more profit every month. So you start investing in Amazon PPC advertising. Well, with Amazon PPC, essentially kind of how it works or what you can do is you tell Amazon, hey, Amazon, whenever someone types in this specific keyword into your search engine, right, into Amazon, I want my listing to be able to show up high up in the search results to ultimately, so when someone types it in, they see my product or see my ad, click on it, and then ultimately buy from me and generate more profit. Okay, so that's like really simply kind of how it works. And you can target one keyword, you could target multiple keywords, and you can kind of see an example here. So we've typed in taco holder into Amazon. And if you see right here on the screen, these three kind of visible options, these three options right here, and you can kind of ignore this little text at the top. This is a plugin that I have, so this is not part of it. But down here, right, these are all ads. Now, how do we know that we're ads? Well, basically, advertising on Amazon, or at least for the most part, your ads are going to look exactly like your product listing, meaning your ads are going to be your product title, your reviews, and your main image and price point, just like you see here. And the only difference is that you'll see that there's a little sponsored banner, okay? So the only real difference between an Amazon ad, right, and an organic listing or just kind of like a regular listing is this sponsored banner right here. So it performs really well because, you know, people typing this in, they see it, it looks just like a regular listing. They have the reviews, the price, everything right there. And click, and it behaves very similar, right, to an organic listing. And actually, this is a form of what's called sponsored product ads. So it's basically, you know, you're sponsoring your product on Amazon. You're paying Amazon to get more visibility on Amazon to ultimately get more sales, okay? And what's great is, like I said, you can target extremely specific keywords on Amazon to ultimately get visibilities and sales. And you can also target products. So you can target keywords on Amazon. You can target products on Amazon. What does that mean, targeting products? And a lot of people don't know about this. But what you can do is actually find similar products on Amazon, or maybe even complementary products on Amazon, and target their product detail page. What I mean by that, and actually an example that you can see for yourself, is go to Amazon.com, type in any random keyword into Amazon, and then click on one of the listings that you see. So in this case, I just randomly clicked on a taco holder listing. Once you're there, you'll see the main image, you'll see the bullet points, the title, the reviews, the buy now button, all of that right there, like a traditional kind of Amazon product page. If you just keep scrolling down on that page, you'll get to a section that looks just like this, which says products related to this item. And if you notice something right here, you see the sponsored icon. Okay, that indicates that all of these products right here, these are also ads. So before, right, if we go back real quick, all of these are ads, and we can tell because they have the sponsored right here. Although they look pretty much like a listing, a regular product listing, how we know they're ads is they have the little sponsored icon. Same thing here. They look just like a regular ad with the sponsored icon, but instead, like before, these ads show up in the search results. When you target a product, it won't show up necessarily in the search results, but will show up on the product detail page, meaning underneath, the images, the reviews, the bullet points, all of that. If you keep scrolling down, and you may think, oh, well, sure, I can probably target this, but I probably won't make many sales. You'd be surprised by how many people actually scroll down to this section and click on these ads. It's shocking. A lot of people buy after clicking on these ads, and a lot of people don't know about it, and this can actually be very, very profitable. So again, just kind of recapping, with Amazon PPC, it's really, really a simple platform. So you want to get more sales and profit. You want to basically get more visibility on Amazon. You're going to tell Amazon, hey, I want to target these specific keywords and or products on Amazon. So then you show up in the search results and or in the product detail pages like I just showed you there. And the second criteria that you tell Amazon is your bid. And your bid is how much you're willing to spend on each click. Because remember, it's a pay-per-click platform. So you'll tell Amazon, here's the keywords and products that when someone types in this keyword or when someone clicks on this product and is looking at their product details, I want my listing to be eligible to show up and to get seen. And here's how much I'm willing to spend per click to do that. Now, so again, bid is basically how much you're willing to spend per click. The higher your bid is, the more in general that you'll end up spending, but the benefit is the more visibility you'll generally get, because the more you're willing to pay Amazon, the happier Amazon is, and they'll kind of show you up higher. The lower your bid is, right? The downside is you might get less visibility, but the plus side is if you have a pretty low bid, then you can actually have more profitable cost per clicks or ultimately more profitable results. So the more you spend, more spend means more visibility, but also maybe less profit. The lower your bid is means maybe less visibility, but more profit. So kind of those opposites. And whenever you hear the word, just as a side note, you hear bid optimization or bid adjustments, bid optimization, Amazon PPC optimization, all of these kind of words basically mean the same thing. And that's basically where once a week, and I'll have a full video on this, you look back at your advertising performance and you look at all the keywords that you're targeting or all the products that you're targeting. And you see, okay, maybe for this keyword, your bid is a little bit too high, meaning your bid, let's say, is $1, right? You're spending $1 on every click, and it's generating some sales, but it's very unprofitable. Then maybe, okay, I need to reduce the bid on this because I'm spending too much. I'm spending a lot of money, but not getting a lot of profit back. So I need to kind of reduce that down. Where you might find another keyword that is getting some sales profitably, but it's getting very, very, very few sales and very limited visibility, and you want to kind of scale it up a little bit more. So when you hear bid adjustments, Amazon PPC optimization or bid optimization, it's basically where for certain keywords that are unprofitable, you're reducing the bid to make it profitable. And on the opposite side, you find keywords that are performing well, you want to kind of scale those up. So it's kind of finding, and that's the thing with Amazon PPC is it'll take a little bit of time to find that equilibrium. It won't take necessarily that long, and it's relatively easy to do compared to other platforms. But ultimately, the longer you're running Amazon PPC campaigns, the more data you're collecting, and then ultimately the better your results can be, because you have this historic data to look at and be like, okay, this is a little bit too expensive, so I'm going to reduce. This is a little bit cheap, so I'm going to increase, and ultimately generate profit relatively quickly, easily, over time. And that's bid. Again, I'll have a full video on that, so hopefully I didn't overwhelm you with bid adjustments and bidding. But those are the two main criteria. Again, very, very simple. And some people get tripped up by, how do I tell Amazon what keywords and products I want to target? Do I call them? Do I email them? Nope, it's much easier and simpler. Again, if you have a professional seller account, log into your Amazon Seller Central account, click on the advertising tab, and then click on Campaign Manager. Once you do so, you'll get to a page or a dashboard that looks something like this. And this is actually a screenshot I just took today from my Amazon PPC account dashboard. So once you're here, this is where you're going to kind of see all of your data. This is where you're going to kind of make adjustments and do all that fun stuff. But to basically tell Amazon or communicate with Amazon about what keywords you want to target and your bids and all that information, what you'll do is you'll click here on the Create Campaign button. And you can create one campaign, you can create multiple campaigns. Again, I'll have a full video about that coming very soon on the channel about the best campaigns for beginners to set up. But again, really, really simple. And once you click Create Campaign, Amazon's going to ask you questions. You answer those questions, and I'll give you some tips on how to answer those questions, and then ultimately get your campaign set up, and ultimately start targeting keywords, getting visibility, and ultimately generating profit. Okay, as you can kind of see from the screenshot here. So that's just kind of the what and how about Amazon PPC. And now really briefly, I want to cover the benefits of Amazon PPC and why I believe every single Amazon seller should be running some form of Amazon PPC campaigns or investing at least a small amount toward Amazon PPC. Okay. So number one, with Amazon PPC, you're able to target and get your listing in front of a hot audience. What do I mean by a hot audience? Are they, do they have a fever? No. So in marketing, there are three main audience types, especially when it comes to paid traffic. So you have cold, warm, and hot. And to keep things really simple, let's take this following situation, which a lot of people have actually messaged me about and asked me about. So let's say that you have, you're willing to spend a certain amount of money per month on paid advertising. And you're like, hey, Sumner, should I spend that on Amazon PPC advertising or Facebook ads, right? I want to make more sales on Amazon. Should I spend it on Facebook ads or Amazon PPC? Okay. So let's look at this. If you're running Facebook ads and you're selling a taco holder on Amazon, right? On Facebook, you can target general interests like people who are interested in Taco Tuesday, even maybe taco holders or taco accessories. But even though people have interest in taco holders or just taco accessories on Facebook, when someone is on Facebook, what are they there to do? Someone's on Facebook to look at, what's going on with friends and family, look at maybe like some news, maybe post and let other people know how they're doing. They're not necessarily there, or very few people are there to buy anything. They don't want to buy. That's why they're on Facebook, right? If they wanted to buy, they'd be somewhere else, like Amazon. So when you create an ad and you're like, hey, look at my awesome, taco holder. I know you're interested in tacos. Check it out. It's got all these reviews. It looks really pretty. Here's all the benefits. It's really awesome. You should buy it. Guess what? If you target that on Facebook, you're probably going to waste a ton of money because people aren't there to buy. Maybe later they would be, but they're just going to scroll over it or they're going to click, but they're just kind of interested in looking at it, but not really to buy. And you're ultimately going to waste money. Okay. Facebook ads can be really profitable and really effective, but it's a little bit more complicated strategy. It might require, capturing email, creating lead magnets, email marketing, nurturing that email list and all that kind of thing, or kind of other strategies as well with retargeting and all of that. So a little bit more complicated to get really great results. But if you just want to simply target a specific audience and be like, hey, here's my product, it's awesome, you should buy it, you're probably going to waste a bunch of money. And that goes with Facebook, Instagram, could even go with Google in a lot of cases as well. Where the difference with Amazon is if someone is typing in the word taco holder into Amazon, they're interested, obviously, or a huge percentage of people that are typing that in, maybe like 99%, are interested in buying a taco holder on Amazon. And guess what? You sell a taco holder on Amazon. So you're selling a taco holder on Amazon. They're interested in a taco holder on Amazon. Bingo. They're a hot audience. They're aware. They want a taco holder. They know what they want. And they're just looking for the right option to buy. And you can basically get right in front of them right when they're about to make a purchase or right before they make a purchase and ultimately, ethically steal that purchase or ultimately make that sale relatively easy and efficiently using Amazon PPC. So hopefully that makes sense. Cold, again, they're kind of unaware of they're unaware of your brand. They're unaware that they even want your product. We're a hot audience. They know what they want. They want to buy a taco holder on Amazon and they're looking for the best option and you're able to kind of target them right there with Amazon PPC. So the benefit of that is it can ultimately be relatively easy and profitable compared to other advertising platforms. Number two, as we stated before, is you only pay when someone actually clicks on your ad. So let's pretend like you bought this billboard on this highway and you paid a certain amount per month to have this billboard, right? And you got a bunch of views on it. Great. So a bunch of people drove by and saw your billboard. How many of them were actually interested in what you had to offer, right? And then ultimately, how many people clicked to your website or to your Amazon product? How many people bought? You don't really know. It's kind of difficult to track. With Amazon PPC, If you get, for example, and this actually happens relatively frequently, if you get 1,000 views or 2,000 views on your ad, and nobody clicks, guess how much you spend? You spend $0. So you spent $0 to get 1,000 or 2,000 or even more views. You just got free views, right? And then secondarily, so if you were only paying when someone viewed your ad, like other advertising platforms, there's a lot of people that see your ad that aren't interested. When someone goes into Amazon, types in a keyword, sees your listing or your sponsored product ad, and clicks on it, clearly, if they see your ad and then click, it shows that they have some kind of interest in your product, and ultimately they're much more likely to buy. So the only thing better than pay-per-click advertising would be pay-per-sale advertising, where you only pay when someone actually buys. That would be an ideal or perfect world, but this is the next best thing. You only pay when someone actually clicks. People that are clicking on your ad are obviously interested in what you have to sell, and a large percentage of them, assuming you have a great listing and a solid product, will ultimately buy your product, okay? So really, really, in my opinion, a great, really effective and efficient advertising model. And it's a very easy model to ultimately generate profit with, where other kind of advertising models might be a little bit more difficult. Keep in mind, just like what Thomas Edison said, there's 1,000 ways to not invent the light bulb. There's only one way to make it work. There's 1,000 ways to not get results with Amazon PPC, but with the right strategies, it's really not that difficult to get some really great and profitable results with Amazon PPC. Number 3, as I kind of alluded to before, you can track all of your results with Amazon PPC. So as time goes on, you can see exactly how many people saw your ad, or at least how many views that your ad received, how many people clicked on your ad, how many people ultimately bought, how much did you spend, basically how much did you spend, how much did you make in profit, and then make adjustments to ultimately change and relatively easily improve your profitability. And basically the longer that you run Amazon PPC, the easier and easier it is to generate more profit because you have more data to work with. Like I said, I'll have a full video on that on bid optimization and campaign setup and all this sort of thing. But you can track the entire process and all your results and see everything right there and ultimately make more profit. And number 4, which a lot of Amazon sellers aren't aware, is that Amazon PPC can actually help you increase organic keyword ranking for specific keywords. So in general, when someone types in a certain keyword into Amazon and then buys your product after searching for that keyword, that's going to help you increase rank for that keyword, right? So if someone types in taco holder, sees your listing, clicks on it, and buys, that's going to help you then increase your ranking organically and show up higher in search results for the word taco holder. So what's great is that, so if someone finds your kind of listing organically, they type in taco holder, they see your kind of organic listing, click and buy, that helps you increase rank. But also, if someone types in taco holder, sees your sponsored listing, right, your sponsored, basically your Amazon PPC ad, clicks and buys, that also helps increase your keyword ranking. So both organically and then also with paid advertising, both of these are going to help you increase keyword ranking. And what's great with Amazon is that you can choose and select extremely specific keywords. And you may have the goal, hey, for these keywords, I want to specifically target them to increase rank for. So you could pay on it, get visibility on Amazon for specific keywords. People type them into Amazon, they see your listing or your sponsored listing, click, and then they buy. And then ultimately that's going to help you increase rank to where, number 1, you're generating direct profit from your Amazon advertising, because as you're spending money, right, people are seeing your ad, clicking on it, buying it. So there's the direct results from advertising. But then also what people don't keep in mind is that there's the indirect result, because when people start buying after they click, that's going to help you increase keyword ranking. When you increase keyword ranking, more people see your product organically and then also buy. So people are buying from your ad directly, and they're buying kind of indirectly from the increased organic ranking. So I know that's maybe a little bit more advanced. If you have any questions about that, let me know, but hopefully that makes sense. But like I said, this can be a great strategy when you're just starting off on Amazon to increase rank for a specific keyword and basically get more visibility for that keyword directly, and then later on over the long term as well. So not just for the short term. So it's really, really powerful as well. And that's another big reason I recommend for Amazon sellers. And then lastly, kind of all of this summarized, I believe that Amazon PPC is the most efficient, easiest, and profitable way for Amazon sellers to generate more sales and more revenue and ultimately more profit every single month. And this is, from my own results, from working with dozens, actually hundreds of Amazon sellers. So it's backed by a lot of data, not just my opinion. So I hope you found the video valuable. Again, I'll be having a lot more specific details on different strategies, spend, bid optimization, all that good stuff here on YouTube. I'll be adding them to my Amazon PPC strategies playlist. So you can go here on the channel, be sure to subscribe so you stay tuned for those videos as soon as they come out, because I want to make sure you don't miss out. Click on the playlists section, and once you're there, you can see all of my Amazon PPC strategies videos right there now, as well as in the future. So that's where you can find all that content. Of course, if you have questions about anything I covered here or anything in the future, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you with as helpful of an answer that I can. And also, I'd recommend that you join our Amazon Seller Facebook community. You can find us on Facebook at The Amazing Escape Plan. It's free to join. You don't have to pay anything to join, of course. And there you can connect with dozens of other Amazon sellers and Amazon PPC experts, and ultimately get help to all of your Amazon PPC and Amazon FBA questions that you have with some more maybe in-depth responses that I can't really give on, that I'm more limited to with YouTube comments. And then lastly, of course, I'll be working on creating a lot more valuable and free content here on YouTube. But if you're impatient and just want someone right now to walk you through the entire Amazon PPC process step by step for complete beginners who have either never tried before, or if you're an Amazon seller that has tried before and failed miserably, this course is going to help you. We have a full Amazon PPC course for beginners to advanced on udemy.com. It's $20, so very, very affordable. You can read the reviews for yourself, 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't absolutely love it, if it doesn't actually change your business and completely improve your Amazon business, you'll get your money back. So again, that's kind of my promo. I'm not going to push it too much. Just for those of you that are interested, a link to that will be in the description section and comment section below. You can also just go to udemy.com, type in Amazon PPC. We're the best-selling Amazon PPC course on Udemy for a very good reason. And you can, again, read the reviews and see exactly why. And lastly, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I really hope that you found this video helpful. Again, a lot more videos coming very soon, so be sure to subscribe, like the video if you liked, comment below with any questions, and I look forward to seeing you in future tutorials.